Alright guys, well we're going to be working on the truck today, trying to figure out what is going on with my rear end. It is making noises when I make sharp corners on hard surfaces. So I think I've got some broken spider gears, and we're going to take a look, see what's going on, see if I can get some parts to fix this. Because you can't really buy parts to fix this rear end the original way. Since it's a 97, they discontinued the TrueTrack parts, or not TrueTrack, Track Lock. It's Track Lock is what this is called. But they have stuff for Posi-Lock, which they say isn't as good, and that was in the, I think, 99 and up trucks with the Dana 80. They got the Posi-Lock, which was not as good as the Track Lock that is in these trucks, and I believe that's what I have. But I would say that I have some issues with the spider gears, and that's where my backlash is coming from. That's all just a guess. We're gonna take the cover off and we're gonna move the drive shaft around and see what moves and what doesn't move. So let's get cracking. I'll set the camera under the truck so you guys can see. Okay, we're gonna start taking the bolts out now. Okay, apparently I put those in there really well. We're gonna go get the air impact. They made this cover too nice. And I have been in here before, but I guess I must have sealed it too well. All right, there we go. Oh, well, that's why my tone ring stopped working. It's destroyed, and that sensor's destroyed. Okay, that was that problem. But there are pieces of gear in here. Ooh, lots of pieces of gears. And a piece that may actually just be stuck. Interesting. I may need to jack the rear end up, take it out of gear so I can spin all this stuff. Or actually, I don't know if I need to, but, well, I don't know what kind of shape these are in. They look worn pretty evenly, or at least here it does. My better judgment would say let's put everything in here, but I don't, oh, fuck me. Piece is just stuck in there. I was going to see if I could fire on this piece a little bit here. It's stuck. The tone ring broke. I'm curious to try to see where the... Oh, that gear is gone. That's it. That gear is completely gone. Okay, I don't know if you can see in there, but you can see the shaft. In the other spots, like down there, you can see gears. This gear is chipped. And you can see, like over there, you can see that gear. And from here, you can see a little bit of that gear. But when you look there, you're looking in there, you can see the shaft. That gear completely fell out. And when that gear fell out, it decided to get a big chunk of it down here underneath. It's in the oil now. But the tone ring here, it is completely loose. It is 100% off. Not really sure what that attached to. If it was just pressed on there, how it ran exactly, but it's pretty beat up, I think, too. And the sensor for it, the sensor for the tone ring, it's shot. I can't get the camera on it for you guys, but trust me on that one, it's shot. This metal looks like brown gold flake paint, too. Probably because of that gear that was destroyed. So yeah, I may leave this till tomorrow to let it drip out, and we may have to take another look at it, but hopefully we can get all those parts in a week or so, and we'll just put everything in it. I guess bearings and all. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna have to do some pressing somehow. And I guess I'll just have to use the spacers that are, or the shims that are in here to shim it. I'll just have to make sure that I put it back together in the right order and shim it the way it's shimmed now, and that'll just have to be close enough, because it looks like they're wearing awesome. It looks nice and even. The part that's shiny on the gears, it looks great. It doesn't look like it's wearing unevenly, running on the wrong parts of it. So I could probably reuse these, but there are some chips out of the edges of the gears. So, I mean, they'll probably last, but I guess I just don't trust them that much. And these bearings, I don't really trust them because they've been running in shit. I guess the bearings out on the ends, that one's new, and this one's not real old, but I put that bearing in on that side right before this broke. Like, I put that bearing in and then all this shit broke. So I don't know what caused that. It looks like that one got really hot. And I don't know what would have caused that to have gotten excessive heat, but it appears that that one has gotten very hot. It's a different color around it. Yeah, you can see that quite a bit on the camera. And look at this one. Well, I guess it's warm around it too on that side, the side that it actually rides on. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's because this has gotten too warm. It's had proper oil in it, so I don't know why that would be an issue. But I just put a new brake line on the rear of here too. I just did all my custom bend jobs here to make it come out pretty good. Had to do a little loop-de-loop there. I didn't know how else to do that to get it short enough, so I just put a couple loops in it because it was way too long. Like, he got me one that was like 4 inches longer than it needed to be. Yeah, he was like, this one's close, but yep, there's some carnage in there. I guess I'm gonna get my phone and go get some Snapchats of this so that I can show my friends. Alright, well, anyways guys, thanks for watching this little bit of an update video. Now that we know what's broken and what I need to get to fix it, I don't know if I should do everything or just some of the things. Like, I could probably reuse that gear and that pinion, but I'm gonna have to take them off anyway. And like, I'm gonna have to take the bearings off because they're pressed on. So I suppose I might as well be pushing on new bearings and putting in new everything in the center here, just to make sure that it'll all be fine. And I guess I do have to take the rims off. Darn. I have to take the rims off to be able to pull the axles. But at least I don't have to take the spacers off of the hubs. I can pull the axles without doing that. But yep, it's pretty hurt. She's pretty hurt. Yeah. I had thought about replacing the rear end, but putting in a TrueTrack locker would be a lot better of a locker from Eaton. They're Detroit lockers. I think that would be a much better locker for this situation, and that would give me somewhat of an upgrade. I could probably search for a working Dana 80 disc brake rear end, and put that in, but that would be more work in a way, but it may not take any longer to do. But you know, then how do I trust that rear end, because I didn't fix it, or I have never seen it, I didn't run it. You know, it might do this, and those rear ends actually don't have that good of a how do you put it? Their locker system on the newer rear ends is not as good as this locker. So in the end, which locker should I really have? Should I have the better one, and have disc and drum brakes instead of discs? Because in the future, I still could probably convert this to a disc rear. It's been done more than once, and they make some universal kits to convert drum brakes to disc brakes. So that would be an option there to go in the future. But I guess for now, we're just going to try to get the parts to fix the rear end. Oh, the air compressor scared me. But that'll be it. Thanks, guys. if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of my truck and the other fun things that I do.